I want to talk about something today that I think is one of the biggest things holding people back in the digital product space. And it's not lack of skills or lack of ideas, and it's not even lack of time. It's mindset. Specifically, operating from a scarcity mindset instead of an abundance mindset. Most people don't even realize that they're doing it. They just think that they're being realistic, cautious, or strategic, but really they're operating from fear. And that fear is keeping them small. So today I'm going to break down what scarcity mindset versus abundant mindset actually looks like in this space and how to recognize it when you're operating from scarcity, and most importantly, how to shift to abundance. Because when you make that shift, everything changes. So to start, let's define what we're talking about. So scarcity mindset is the belief that there is not enough to go around. Not enough customers, not enough success, not enough money. It's the idea that if someone else wins, that means that you lose. That the pie is fixed and you're all just fighting over the same small slice. Abundance mindset is the exact opposite. It's the belief that there's enough for everyone, that one person's success doesn't diminish yours, and that the pie is infinite and that there's room for everyone to win. And in the digital product space, this shows up everywhere in how you think about competition and how you price your products and in how you show up and share content and in how you react when you see someone else succeeding. So let's talk about what scarcity mindset actually looks like. Scarcity mindset says if they're teaching it, no one will buy mine. So you might see someone with a course on the same topic that you want to teach and you think, well, I guess I can't do that now because they get out there first. So now the market is too saturated and no one will want to buy my course. But the truth is, people don't buy information. They buy the person that's delivering it. And they buy your unique perspective, your teaching style, and your story. There are thousands of courses on all sorts of different topics out there, but people will still buy new ones every day, even ones that they have purchased before, because they connect with different teachers. Scarcity mindset says there are too many people doing this already. You look around and you see all the successful digital product creators out there and you think, I'm too late. Everyone's already doing this and there's no room for me. But abundance mindset says if all these people are succeeding, then that's proof that it works. That's proof that there's demand. And that's not evidence that you shouldn't start. That's evidence that you should. Another example is scarcity mindset says if I share my strategies, people won't want my paid products. You hold back on giving value in your free content because you're afraid if you give too much away, then no one will buy from you. But abundance mindset knows that the more value that you give, the more people trust you. The more they see what you know, the more they want to go deeper with you. Free content isn't competition for your paid products. It's actually marketing. Here's another example. Scarcity mindset says their success means less for me. You see someone else launch a successful product and instead of celebrating, you feel jealous. You might even feel threatened. You think, why are they succeeding and I'm not? But abundance mindset says their success is proof that it's possible. It's actually inspirational, and it's evidence that if they can do it, so can I. See how scarcity and abundance are two different things? So we're using the same situation, but through two completely different lenses. And here's something that people don't think or talk about enough. Sometimes scarcity mindset shows up as fear of succeeding. I know that sounds backward. Like, why would anyone be afraid of success? But it's actually real. You might be afraid of visibility, afraid of what people will think, afraid of the responsibility that comes from having a successful business. You might even be afraid of outgrowing relationships or changing or becoming someone different. And so you self-sabotage yourself and you don't launch. You don't market. And then you keep your business small and safe because on some subconscious level, you're more comfortable there. If that resonates with you, I need you to know that that's still scarcity mindset. It's a belief that success will cost you something, that there's not enough room for you to grow and keep the things that matter. But abundance mindset knows that you can be successful and still be yourself. You can grow and still maintain your values and your relationships. Success doesn't have to change who you are at your core. So now that we've identified what scarcity mindset looks like, let's talk about how to actually shift into abundance. So tip number 1, catch your scarcity thoughts. You can't change what you don't notice. So start paying attention to your thoughts, especially when you're scrolling social media or seeing other people succeed or thinking about launching something. When you think they're already doing that, catch it. When you think no one will buy from me, catch it. When you think I can't share that for free, catch it. Just notice. That's step 1. Step number 2 is reframe your thoughts. Once you catch a scarcity thought, actively reframe it into an abundance thought. Instead of, they're already doing that, try, there's room for my unique perspective. Instead of, no one will buy from me, try, the right people will find me. Instead of, the market is too saturated, try, demand is high. This might sound simple, but practice is powerful. You're literally rewiring your brain over time. Tip number 3, celebrate other people's wins. And this one is pretty big. When you see someone else succeed, genuinely celebrate them. Comment, share, send them a message. Because when you celebrate others, you're training your brain to see success as abundant, not scarce. You're telling yourself that there's enough room for them and for me. And this also helps build relationships. The digital product space is way more collaborative than competitive. Some of my best connections have come from supporting other creators. Now, tip number 4, give generously. Share your knowledge. Give value in your free content and help people without expecting anything in return. Because when you give from a place of abundance, it reinforces that there's more where that came from. You're not hoarding your knowledge like it's the last bit of food in a famine. You're sharing it freely because you know that you have plenty. And the more you give, the more opportunities will come back to you. That's just how it works. All right, so tip number 5, focus on your own journey. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop keeping score. Stop measuring your success against someone else's highlight reel. You don't know what's happening behind the scenes. You don't know how long they've been building, and you don't know the struggles or their expenses or even their full story. Your only job is to be better than who you were yesterday. That's it. Tip number 6, practice gratitude. This might sound a little ooh, but stick with me. When you regularly acknowledge what you already have, what's already working, the progress you've already made, it shifts your focus from lack to abundance. So instead of thinking, I only have 100 followers, try, I'm grateful for the 100 people who have chosen to follow me. Instead of, I only have made 2 sales, try, 2 people trusted me enough to buy. And that's pretty amazing. That shift in perspective changes everything. Time for tip number 7. Remember that you're not taking from a finite pot. The internet is huge. There are billions of people online, and your ideal customer exists in multitudes. Trust me, you're not fighting over the same 10 people with everyone else in your niche. There's more than enough customers, enough success, and enough room for you. You just have to believe that and act accordingly. So here's what I want you to take away from this. Scarcity mindset will keep you stuck. It'll keep you playing small. It'll hold you back. You'll be comparing yourself and staying afraid. But abundance mindset will set you free. It'll help you show up fully, give generously, celebrate others, and build something meaningful without all that fear and competition. And the best part is that this is a choice. You get to choose which lens you're looking through. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I operate from an abundance 100% of the time, because I don't. I catch myself in scarcity thoughts. I still have moments where I see someone else succeeding and I feel that twinge of jealousy or fear. I think that's just natural. But the difference is now I catch it and I choose to reframe it. And the more that I practice abundant, the more natural it becomes. And you can do the same thing. It's not about being perfect. It's about being aware and making that shift. So if you've been operating from a place of scarcity and you've been holding back because you're afraid that there's not enough room for you, I need you to hear this. There is more than enough room. Your success doesn't take away from anyone else, and someone else's success doesn't take away from you. So please stop playing small. Stop holding back your gifts because you're afraid of competition. Don't diminish your light because you think that there's not enough space. There's plenty of space, and the world needs what you have. So start catching scarcity thoughts and reframe them. Celebrate others. Give generously. Focus on your journey. Practice gratitude, and remember that the internet is huge. If you want more mindset and strategy content for building a digital product business, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm here to give you the real unfiltered stuff every week. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.